welcome back to another video. If you hear any ticking in the background, it's because I finally got my winding clock to work again. But as you can tell, looks great in pictures with this tumbler, and it's really nice looking. But as you can tell, I'm not really showing the full tumbler. I just kind of go side to side, but I'm trying to hide the seam. I'm trying to hide a lot of imperfections. I'm trying not to show it too close because you could still see some bubbles and everything else. This video, I did everything wrong, or this silver cup tutorial bling, whatever. I did everything wrong. I was using bling anything instead of the HTV anything. I didn't even use the HTV anything until I did the top. Then I tried to use liquid fusion to fix, quote unquote, fix and glue everything together. But then I realized it could all come off. And then I tried filming again, and more stuff went wrong every time I did it right. So here's all of that.
Oh Lord, this is actually my second time filming this. I had this wrapped and everything. But then this morning I was like, you know what? I want to see if I can rip it off. As you can tell, I ripped it off. I went and cleaned all the goo and gunk and everything off of it. I need to rub it with some rubbing alcohol. But I was able to take off everything, and it had nothing to do with what I used. It had to do with me just being stupid. So what I am going to do is redo this whole video. So now we're back in present day. We're not going to do any of that. What we're going to do is, first off, if you have the bling anything, get rid of it, put it to the side, put it up where you cannot put your hands on it. Right now, we don't need her. We don't want her. We don't want to think about her. Out of sight, out of mind. She's great. She's a good product. But for today, we want her out of the way so we don't use it again. And Lord. So all you need, HTV anything, the HTV choice, flock material, and then, your template for the flock and your templates for the cutting, and maybe that's it. So just don't use anything else. Our layer is going to be one layer of HTV anything for HTV to be ironed onto, to stick onto the cup, and for the rhinestones to stick on top of the HTV. And that's all we're doing. This lid is like perfect. Oh, I want to get the light to it. This lid is perfect. I did this lid correct when I did it, or when I filmed the last video, and it came out perfect. It's still good. I can't even get my fingernail underneath it to peel it off. So, like, it's on there very good. And I am 100% like, I love this lid. There's no like bubbles in the back. Like, the back looks completely amazing. So it did an awesome job with the lid, or I did an awesome job with the lid. But however, everything I did in the last video was completely wrong, and I just want to start over because this is a good company, and I don't want to tell somebody, oh, this is how you can fix this, when I was able to completely just rip everything off. And you don't want your customer to be able to do that, and I don't want y'all to have a bad rep in your shop or wherever you sell your stuff. So I don't want to tell somebody this works and it actually doesn't. And I don't want to be, I want to be trustworthy with y'all, and I want to build a trusting community here where we can trust each other. I'm not lying. I'm not going to tell y'all, oh, you can fix, I'm not going to give y'all quick fixes. I'm sorry. I wish I could, and I wish that was true, but there's no quick fix with this. You have to do it step by step or it's not going to work. So, with that being said, let's get on to it. This is our template. We are on bonded fabric, and we're just doing the rhinestone holes. You do not mirror it, nothing. This is the flock. I always take off the backing of the flock so we could reuse the backing. So we have our template cut out and done. This template is different And I think I'm going to be more comfortable with this template than anything else because the rhinestones actually fit and they actually like go a lot better. And I'm hoping I have enough rhinestones. Or, yeah, this is not enough. I am going to do this gold, and I have two colors. One is citrine and one is jonquil. I want to go with the jonquil. I'm saying it weird because it's literally like jonquil, jonquil or jonquil. Somebody correct me. I think I'm going to take the silver cup off of my listings because obviously can't make any silver cups, and then I'll probably just post the gold cup on to my Poshmark, and then when I do get silver back and actually make a good silver cup, I will then post that because again, I don't want to post something that I don't have. So basically, one of these bags, I want to say one of these bags basically does one cup or one like 16-ounce cup. So I would get like more. Like I got the quantity 10 gross. I would probably get a lot more. So if you do multiple cups, don't get these small bags. These are just kind of small sample bags, I guess. I'm now going to cut this, put it on here. I believe everything is like 11 by 6 inches. Yeah. This, you put the shiny side down. Oh, we're going to do it this way. And we're going to need tape to hold this down. So now we have our HTV face down. We have this ready, but we need to do our offset. Oh, hold on. This stuff, glossy side up. And you do not mirror it. This is like complete opposite. It's just like regular vinyl. Now we're going to cut this, and then we're going to cut our HTV. And we're going to put it on iron on fast mode. You don't have to mirror it. Press your button. And then our next one is going to be our HTV. Apparently it went up and down and not side to side. Since this is the HTV and it'll be covered up anyway, flip it to the side and we're going to start all over. Even though there's going to be a cut right in the middle, it's going to be covered up with diamonds anyway. I say diamonds, but you know what I mean. Rhinestones. This right here keeps turning off on me. Like it heats up fast, so I don't really worry about it too much, but I'm just tired of it having to hit that button every single time. All right. And when we get done with this, we can go inside and fix dinner. And we're going to take off around the cut if I can get to it. What? Okay, there we go. And again, this is the HTV anything. This is the HTV that we're using. We layer it with the offset, or you find the offset and you make sure that smack dab in the middle. I think that's as close as we're going to get it. So, guessing you want to go back and get your stuff. Okay, hold on. Let me do one more thing on this. All right, so we're back. Today we're just going to brush on the rhinestones and try and transfer them the right way because I keep saying, oh, that might actually be sticky enough. That's actually stickier than what I've been using. But I've been having problems with the transferring. Maybe I just don't have enough patience. I'm hoping this looks good because having to redo it. The silver one looks so good, but can't I just can't lie to y'all with the silver one, and I can't. I just don't have the heart to leave it up as if it's like a good product when it's not. So I am restarting this whole process so that I can show y'all the exact right way to do it. Because in my heart, I just can't lie. I can't, be one of those creators that fake it till you make it, I guess. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And I'm not going to tell you it does, or I'm not going to tell you otherwise. Yeah, definitely. If you make rhinestone cups and stuff, you're going to have to do more than the 10 gross. Like, this is from the Rhinestone world. I showed this before. I'm going to show it again. But it's like the stone size. And it says gross 10 or quantity 10 gross. And it like does 1/16 ounce cup for me. I can do a bunch of card decals though. And I don't know, the people online from the Rhinestone world, they make it look so easy to put these in the flock. But honestly, I've had the hardest time with it. Or maybe they just make it look easy because like they do short content, or they like cut out, in between shots of, them placing or putting the rhinestones on. I don't know. But so far, every one of their products have been good. I've just been really stupid and doing everything the wrong way. But also, it's like I'll brush over these, and then like some more will come off, and that's what's annoying me. Is because the flock, I have these stones like as fitted as possible in this flock, but they still pop out of it, and I don't know what the deal is. Okay, I'll be back when I finish this because it's gonna take forever. The only advice I got from this, or to do transfer tape with this, is to just do it fast, because you got to do it before electricity takes over and starts picking up the rhinestones, which I've noticed like the rhinestones will like lift and start sticking themselves to it. Um, so we got to do it fast. But that was the only advice I was given. I was also given the advice of make sure it's on a flat surface. And this side of the mat is not warped. I feel like there's like a few areas, but for the most part, it's pretty flat. I have a stickier template or a stickier thing. So hopefully I don't have a problem with it, and hopefully we could just work fast and do it quick. Okay, so far so good. But see, it's like as soon as I put it down, everything freaks out. And then what I've also learned is if you just take like this tool, like a weeding tool, and you can like press the gems to like slide over. And that's what I do, or that's what I did last time. Now, the transferring part, I have not been told any other way but just to pick it up and move it. Maybe if I moved it closer, but see, I have it way over here, and everything's way over here. Hold on, let me show y'all. So I have to move it from there to there. And hopefully we don't lose the pieces that we lost. Like in the last video, I lost so many pieces. Like I lost like maybe 10 pieces, which doesn't sound like a lot, but 10 little rhinestones to pick up and transfer and put in the right spot and find the right spot is very annoying, to be honest. Okay. Yep. That didn't even. Yep. So what I've learned last time is that if you just lose them, the only thing you can really do is rhinestone the ones that are just already here and go back, press back onto this and bring it back and iron those down and basically iron twice. But also what's really hard is now you got to put these in their place. And there's so many that are moving around. And so I feel like this part is the most annoying part, to be honest. Because I've not only used the Rhinestone World's transfer tape or Rhinestone transfer tape, I've used my own. And then that one is actually the transfer tape for the HTV. And that seemed a lot stickier. So I've tried 3 different HTV tapes or different transfer tapes, and it's still nothing's working right. And it's honestly really annoying. What? But this gold HTV, I used it on a shirt and it worked out fine. But the more I use it, like using these templates and stuff, is becoming so wrinkly. And that's also been irritating me. Okay, so see? Whew. I'm going to try to use this other transfer tape so I can actually show y'all what I'm talking about. This is my transfer tape, and this is supposed to be like really, 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 really sticky. Like, I bought this transfer tape because I always, when buying all of my vinyl stuff, I was told get super sticky transfer tape because you can always make it unsticky. And again, you gotta be quick so the electricity don't take over and magnetize these. Now this one being super sticky, it picked up all of those. So, and then I'm just going to try to match up where the missing spots are, which it barely even matched up. There's like a couple that like matched up perfectly, I guess. But then you have some that are like right here, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there. Like, no, that didn't work out. So I'm going to be back once I get them all placed. But again, it's going to take forever for me to do. And tell me if y'all like that color. I feel like that's a good like high school color. You know, I know some high schools that have this gold as a color, and I feel like this would be cute for like a dance team. So I got most of them down. We're still going to have to fill in some more holes with rhinestones, which I don't know where all the other rhinestones went because all the rhinestones theoretically should be on here. So I got like 30 more holes that mysteriously popped up. Like at this point, the resin was less stressful. But decals, I've noticed I have less trouble with decals because it is a smaller surface area that you're working with and not so many rhinestones. So it's like easy fixes if you do mess up. And then also another thing is like the Hot Fix rhinestone pin would be a lot easier to use to fill in any holes in this way. Like at this point, to fill in holes, it would be really easy to just hand place the rhinestones with the Hot Fix rhinestone pin. But what's really weird is I've paid less for Hot Fix rhinestones on Amazon than I have with this company. So that's honestly, I would just, if you need Hot Fix rhinestones, go on Amazon. Like, I would say the quality of these rhinestones okay, maybe good, but I have like the same looking ones from Amazon. And that's just my honest review without effing up myself. That's why I wanted to redo this, because if I had anything negative to say, it would be because I did it right this time and not wrong. Because if you just do something wrong and complain about it the whole time, and it's pretty much your fault, it's more of like user error. But I wanted to do it right, do it a second time. But as you can tell, no, it's not working out that way. But I did finish this faster this time. Still had some of the same problems, just not completely crap problems from me just not paying attention. My whole worry was that this would be too sticky, that the HTV would stick to it. But again, the HTV, it just keeps wrinkling more and more and more, and it's actually separating. Yep, I'm just going to trash this. This looks awful. It could just all be my fault. Maybe I'm just not good at this. Maybe this is one of those things where I'm like, you know what? Maybe this is not the way for me to do it. Honestly, I was trying to do my best. Like I can't tell you enough how frustrated I am when I'm just trying to do my honest best. But one, the HTV that I'm using is like cracking because one, I did accidentally do a cut in between. But even if it wasn't doing that, I would still say it's bad HTV because it's wrinkling up really bad with these hot fix rhinestones. So, and then again, they're just all crooked. I rather just hand place rhinestones instead of just dealing with it this way. So if you're able to do this, good on you. Please comment below how you were able to achieve without pulling your hair out. But I cannot, I just can't, I can't pull myself to use it. I can't sit here and make constant bad or I just can't constantly make bad looking stuff. Now I do, like far away, it looks fine. Far away, perfect. You know? But when you look up close and imagine, like you have to be your own worst critic, because if you're not putting out, like, as an artist, but also as a business person, you can't put stuff out that you're not happy with. And I'm just not happy with the unevenness of it. Maybe I'm just not patient enough for this. I'm trying to be as like forgiving as possible, but this is just, I would not, I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm sick of it. I'm just tired of it now. Like, it's just wrinkling up so bad, and I know it's going to wrinkle even more once I put it on a tumbler, and I don't want to waste another tumbler. So we're just going to have to put this one to rest, or I'm just going to have to come back to this another time, because it is just stressing me out. I'm pregnant. I can't be stressed out. And you know, even using the hot fix rhinestones, there's still just as much glue coming out of these as like there would be if you just glued them yourself. So like you see the glue all around here? Like it's the same amount of glue around here as you would if you were to just hand glue them. And to hand glue, I'm still like learning how to hand glue, but I haven't had really anybody complain about placement on some of my stuff. As long as it's just bedazzled, we're good. But it's like, at least hand placing them, I have an excuse of why they're a little bit uneven versus this. How am I supposed to explain to a customer that this is way down here? Like, for the most part, it's straight, but I'm just not happy with it. I'm just going to quit on this. I don't know how this video is going to turn out. For right now, all I can say for the outro is I tried. I tried my hardest. If anybody has any just critiques, advice, tell me how I could do better. Just tell me what I did wrong, anything like that. Maybe I'll come back to this. Somebody did say that they wanted to see me do like I have pearls, and somebody asked if I could remake my pearl mug. I don't even think I have that. I think I sold that one. But somebody asked me to redo the pearl mug, but to do it like with in this method, and it's not going to work. I can tell you right now, it's not going to work. The pearls are going to come off the transfer tape, and the pearls are going to be so different in size, like height wise and size wise, that they're not going to stick to the transfer tape. And you can't do it like a hot fix rhinestone. And if you paint the mug and then you put those, or try to even, if you try to even do it with the transfer tape, and I was gonna do like, I was gonna paint the cup with glue and then like stick it with the transfer tape and then like wrap the cup with the rhinestones that way. It's not gonna work. None of this is gonna work. Maybe I'm just being very doubtful and very negative, and I'm just like, I quit. But I would love a quicker way to do this, but I don't think this is it. I just rather hand place them. So if y'all are wondering to go this route, I would say try. You should at least try. Don't let me scare you from doing it, because maybe I'm just impatient. Again, I'm pregnant. Like right now, I just want to go back inside because I'm just done mentally, physically, everything. I'm done. I want to get on to another project, and I thought I would do more rhinestoning, but to be honest, the things that I want to do with rhinestoning are kind of like cut in half now, because I was just gonna rhinestone my straight tumbler cups and mass produce rhinestones on cups, or try to just put all the rhinestones on all my cups. But this is just not working out. Maybe I'll give myself a break. I'll do a couple of different videos. Hopefully somebody comments down below if I'm doing anything wrong, but so far nothing's going right. The hot fix rhinestones that I was using, I can't use anymore, because I also found out that one bag does like one small cup. So I'm going to need more hot fix rhinestones if I do this. Again, I would like the hot fix rhinestone pin before I do any more of this. And I'm just, I'm fed up with it. I'm sorry. I'm trying, but I'd rather get to some other projects. Like now I'm even thinking like, maybe let's just try and get back to just doing crochet. Or maybe I'll do a few videos where I just hand place the hot fix rhinestones onto a metal cup and see how that is. But, or not hand place, like get a hot fix rhinestone pin and just place it on. But I'm just getting annoyed at this, and it's best to just leave it alone if you get that mad at something. So I'm sorry. I wish I would have let this worked out. I wish this would have worked out. I really wanted it to work out. If anybody has any advice, again, please comment down below. Maybe I'll revisit this, but this is just getting on my nerves. Like, when I'm not good at something, it gets on my nerves more than anything. But now that I've tried everything, and I'm like running out of vinyl and running out of resources for it, because I'm having to throw away a bunch of resources. Like, it is not cheap to get good quality rhinestones, and to keep throwing them away and it not working out is not good. No bueno. So, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope this has opened some of your eyes. And hopefully we can get back to this in the future and maybe do a lot better. I'll probably do some crocheting videos after this, because I have 3 months left in this pregnancy, and the only thing I can think of to do is to show y'all my doily I've been working on, and to show y'all how to do the doily, because it's going to be a long process on how you do it, because not only do you have to do the math for how wide it has to be or how tall it has to be. You have to do the math for you have to do it like you have to do a lot of things. So make sure you subscribe. Um, if y'all didn't even like these videos in the first place and y'all rather me do crochet videos, please give it a thumbs up and comment that down below and be like, just stick with crochet. We're fine with that. Because I do like to try other things, but technically this channel is supposed to be a just crochet. But also, I didn't want to single myself to just crochet. I wanted to do crafts, hence the name Laura Johnson Crafts, not crochet. But yeah, right now we're probably just gonna have to go to crochet until I am done having this baby because there's a bunch of things I want to crochet right now. Or we can do some. We can. Well, I said we can also do some renovating video or some renovations in this because I have the paint and I just need to paint. So maybe I'll paint in here since it's so dry outside. But yeah. All right. I'm done ranting. I'm done with this video. Hopefully it turns out good. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.